Hey guys, what's happening? Really kind of getting used to this monopod. It's a lot cooler than I thought it was going to be. Somebody was asking me, a monopod, yeah, it's a selfie stick. So it's a selfie stick. So I don't know what I don't know why it took me so long to get one of these things. Man, it really could have helped me out a lot sooner. So yeah, it's definitely cool. You can do a lot of cool things with it. You can do 360 and get some really awesome background shots. So yeah, I'm just here today at one of my favorite places, one of my favorite parks I like to go. This is Lake Wohink Park. This is an Oregon State Park, and it's free parking. It's a really awesome place. I'm hiking a trail right now that borders the lake, and there's kind of some hiking trails that go around the lake and a couple of other places. Some really awesome hiking around here, but overall, yeah, it's just a really cool place. I love this little park here, and the amazing part is it's only like 2 miles from town, so there's hardly any driving. That's one of the things I like about Florence is, I mean, you can have anything and everything within a 10-minute drive. I mean, you can have anything: sand dunes, lakes, the ocean. I mean, you just cannot beat the amount of recreation that is here. Sorry about the wind noise, guys. I know probably going to be a little bit annoying, but yeah, it's pretty awesome. So there's a little bit of a shot of the lake, and right now I'm on this it's a peninsula, and it does like a little triangle here all the way out to this point. And that's where I'm walking out to right now. It's a really awesome place. It's probably one of my favorite little spots here in this park to just kind of come out and chill and think. If you're looking for a spot to think and reflect on your life and some things going on, and just chill out and be in nature, this is a really awesome place to be here. So yeah, this is kind of what it looks like. Just a little point right here, and yeah. So here's the lake. Little trail here. Kind of a little bit of a shot of the lake. I don't know how well that's gonna come out. It's a pretty good sized lake. There's a boater out there, and yeah, you can have power boats on this lake. It's pretty laid back. So yeah, this is it, guys. This is it. Living life in paradise here. So I'm pretty darn happy. Let's see. Couple things I can share. So I'm sure many of you are asking, so what's your plans? What are you going to do now? Are you going to go back to Washington like you were talking about, or are you going to stay in Oregon? What are you going to do, man? You going to give up the RVing, or what are you going to do now? So no, guys. I decided that I'm going to stay right here in beautiful Florence, Oregon, right here on the coast. I'm not going to go back to Washington. I applied for a job up in Olympia, but the position had been filled, and just a bunch of other events that happened, and I just decided that I can make things work here. If I want things to happen here, I can make it happen here, and this really goes, I think, for anywhere. I mean, anywhere you can make it anywhere you want to live. I mean, you're just going to have to change your thinking. You're going to have to change your thoughts. Sacrifice, I don't know. I mean, maybe you might have to make some sacrifices, but I think, to me personally, it's largely just your thinking. It's your mindset that you have to change, and I think that's kind of been one of the things that has been a major adjustment for myself. Moving down from the big city, the big rat race utopia in Seattle, Tacoma, and moving to a smaller town on the coast. I mean, this has always been my dream, to live in a smaller town. I mean, live on the Oregon coast. I mean, this has always been my dream, guys. But this is the kind of stuff that can happen. You can fall into doubt. You can fall into the traps of your old thinking, and just a lot of things. And this has kind of been part of my this has just been part of my process of changing and getting myself to a better lifestyle that's going to work for me. And it's going to be different, when you make a change, and I know that. But these are just, I've kind of been going through just a lot of the different emotions of some of this change, and I have had some doubts. I have had some doubts about some of the things that I'm doing. I'll be totally honest with you, but that doubts that you have, that's only fear creeping in. Fear standing for false evidence appearing real. And it will trip you up if you let it. But if you buckle down and look at your problems or your challenges as obstacles that can be overcome, then you can make things work, and you can work through your problems. You can work through your obstacles. You can climb over your wall that you have to climb. I mean, even if you want to look at it that way. I mean, it's I'm in a unique position financially that I don't have any debt, and I just have my basic monthly bills, monthly expenses that that everybody has. Food, utilities. I have these basic things that everybody else has, and that's all I have. So I do have the freedom to. I can do anything. I can work a part-time job. I can work a minimum wage job. I have a lot of different options available to me, and so anyways, yeah. It's just for me, it's been a process of my mind kind of going back and forth between many different things. I know I've mentioned in other videos talking about my career and and that sort of thing. And when you start thinking like that, well then, I don't know. You just kind of living like where I am right now. It's a rural area. You have to get creative, and you're not going to necessarily. Well, you could possibly make a lot of the same kind of money that you were in a city, depending on what you're doing, if you have your own business and so forth. But I think that making a lifestyle change like this, like I'm doing, moving into an RV, reducing my expenses, and moving to a rural area, a small town. I think that it's not all necessarily. It isn't necessarily about money. It's not necessarily about monetary things. I think that if that's what you want, then yeah, I guess maybe you should just stay in the city. I don't know. I'm just rambling some random thoughts here, guys. I don't have anything planned or scripted with what I'm talking about here today. I'm just sharing with you where I am currently, and what I'm thinking, and where where I'm going with with my life from from here. So yeah, it's been a process. So but right now I'm getting more comfortable with where I am and the opportunities that are available to me here. And there are a lot of opportunities here, but it requires you to change your thinking. It requires you, if you're trying to make $20 an hour, well, that's going to be a challenging mark to make right out of the gate. I mean, you might have to work for a couple of years in order to, work yourself back up to that kind of an hourly wage. Increasing your skills and making some contacts and networking in the community. But this is a big enough community here to where I can make a lot of things happen. And after staying here through roadie days, I was just a lot more impressed with a lot of the things that I saw here. I mean, the sense of community here and the amount of people that volunteer and make things happen. So I just think that this is going to be a great place for me for a long time. And I'm already kind of been looking at some properties, some real estate properties. There's a lot of cabins and stuff that recreational properties. I mean, I would love to own a small cabin somewhere around here. So I may set that as one of my new goals and utilize my living situation by living in a camper, having my expenses really low, and work and bank my money, and utilize the situation to possibly go buy myself a cabin, somewhere in the woods on the lake, or maybe near the ocean somewhere. I mean, the sky is the limit, but I've got the opportunities available here to do that. That's a realistic goal that I see for myself right now. So those are some of the other things that I'm thinking about. I still am happy living in my camper. I've been living in it now for 6 months, and a little bit of reflection. It's been an awesome experience so far. I've learned a lot of things. I've had some reality checks with a few things in terms of just what the lifestyle is like, and it's like a lot of things, guys. I mean, there's a lot of things. A lot of people have talked about. A lot of people romanticize this lifestyle, living in your RV, and it's been said. I think, I heard it from Dan Travels. He said that you trade one set of problems for another, and I agree. I mean, that's been what I have noticed. I mean, there are issues, and I'll go into that in another video. I'm just giving some reflections, but it's good. It's good, but there are there just are some things that long term that you have to seriously give it some thought to make sure that it's going to fit in your plan with whatever goals that you have for yourself. And so anyways, I'll probably make another video just kind of talking about some more reflections on the 6 months of living in my camper. But I am very happy, and it's going very well, and I'm in a really nice RV park right now that is working out to be a great situation for me. So let's see, this video is running almost 15 minutes, so I'm going to end it right now, guys. And I hope that you all had a really awesome Memorial Day weekend, and I am going to enjoy the rest of this day here today, guys. And until next time, we'll talk to you all later, and you have an awesome day, and take care now. Bye-bye.